The reason female pastors are so destructive is because a female pastor creates a feminine church culture, which leads to emasculated men, which leads them towards atheism. It leads towards haughty women, which leads towards feminism, and it leads towards effeminate children, which guides them down this road that I can't say here on TikTok. The reason Christian men are turning atheists at record rates, the reason Christian women are struggling with feminism at record rates, and the reason this is happening to your children is all because of this. Church is supposed to be masculine. Women do well in masculine churches, and the husbands actually want to go, and the children are raised up in whatever way you tell them. Feminism is the original sin. It is nothing new. God's original intent was to have God with dominion over man, man with dominion over women, and women and men with dominion over animals. The curse of Genesis 3, we see an attempt to flip the role. An animal, a snake, took dominion over Eve, a woman, who took dominion over Adam, her husband, who tried to become a god by obtaining knowledge. It was literally a flipping of the roles or a taking down of the patriarchy, which is literally the stated goal of feminism, to take down the patriarchy. In case you weren't aware, patriarchy means ruling father. The stated goal of feminism is literally to take down God, the patriarch. Church is supposed to be a patriarch because God is the father. There's nothing wrong with a patriarch structure in church. Your desire to destroy the patriarchy is literally coming from Genesis, the curse of Genesis 3.
I know. He's so out there that you're going to think this is fake, and it's not. He's 100% real and sincere. And when I post things like that, I'm not just trying to highlight the one outlier, the one kook who's saying something nutty. I'm trying to show the pattern of things that I'm hearing in conversations and online and in sermons, etc., from a wide variety of people. And right now in the Christian church, there is a huge pushback against feminism. By the way, spell it right, buddy. And here's what I want to say. I'm sick to death of men who believe in Christian mythology, using their beliefs, their faith, their doctrines to tell women what we should be doing with our lives. Like, stay in your lane. I made a little list of things that I wish that pastors were talking about in their churches this Sunday instead of trying to control the ladies. Number one, it would be really nice if somebody preached some sermons on make sure your children are financially supported, no matter what it takes, no matter the sacrifices, that they have the health insurance, that they have the housing, that they have everything that they need. Number two, do not ever harm a child for any reason. Number three, do not ever harm a woman for any reason. Number four, let me see some sermons on this. I never hear sermons on this. I've never once heard a sermon on make sure that you're using birth control. In fact, my Mormon church taught me that birth control was a sin. No. Let's have some Sunday services where they're saying, if you are going to be with a woman, make sure it's covered up. Was that TikTok friendly? Make sure the banana's not peeled. How about this one? The homeless in your area are your responsibility. Show me these men, these Christian men that are out there talking about that. And lastly, Pastor Chad in Gilbert, Arizona, I would love a couple sermons about this. Child support and alimony come first before tithes and offerings. If you're going to get divorced, you need to make sure that your family is still provided for, right? 22 years into my marriage with my Mormon returned missionary husband, I found out that he had a double life and was cheating on me. And I went in and talked to the bishop about it. And one of the very first things that he said to me was, I feel like this is happening because you are such a feminist. Because you are making your husband feel like he's second fiddle in your home and you're not supporting the patriarchal structure that Heavenly Father has in place. I tried that for a little bit. I bought into the patriarchy. I thought it might actually work. It didn't. It almost ended in the end of my life, which is why I'm called Life Take Two. And I just want to share my opinion here. Christian mythology is the most toxic, harmful, dangerous philosophy currently in our country. And all the Christian boys are freaking out that they're losing control. So they're pushing back hard. Some researchers found that after the pandemic and the resettling of the religious landscape of America during the pandemic, that those who are still engaged in religion afterwards are the ultra devout. They are the super orthodox, like really like they're all in. They're guys like this. That's who is still going to churches. The mainstream moderates they're not going to church anymore. They're just unaffiliated. And the rest of us, like myself, we're out. We're done. We left it behind. And there is nothing that these ultra-radical church boys fear more than women with power, women with a voice, women with autonomy and control of their own lives. Terrifies them. This little man just can't even deal with it.